Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I am here on a Saturday with steals and deals, and yes, a new glass mat. Alrighty folks, let's get started because the Black Friday goodness has started. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Not a ton of it yet. I think some online retailers will come in maybe around Wednesday or so. And then going into that Cyber Monday. I will be working next week, so I'm going to try and squeeze in another video just to, add on to this one. But there is stuff that has already started and is pretty good. Alrighty, folks, let's get started. So first up, this is my GLASSBOARD glass mat. Loving it. And I'm going to give you a deal on this one, just in case you're interested in getting a white low glare glass mat, and she is magnetic. You see? Now I have watched other YouTubers crafty videos, and I saw this mat and I was like, oh my goodness, that mat is gorgeous. What is that? Because I do have the Tim Holtz media mat. Notice that you've never seen me film with that mat, because it's, for a lot of YouTubers it's fine, but for me, it's the glare and my eyes. I had eye surgery years ago, and over the years, it's been getting worse. So for me, certain glare bothers me, but this, very low glare for a glass mat. And I reached out to the company because when you do look at the company, GLASSBOARD, you'll see some lines here. I love this grid, but I couldn't stand the lines. I know, it's my crafty OCD. So I reached out to the company and I'm like, hey, I've seen a few YouTubers have this great mat. I want to get it, but can you please take out those lines? So I did a custom order and then they sent me the mat. My mat right now is the one that's, I believe is 22 inches wide, 16 inches tall. So this is like a standard craft mat. And another reason I got it, when I'm doing ink blending, because you guys have seen me with this my little silicone mat here that she got all inked up here. Oh, this drives me crazy. This staining thing, which I think it really is the Altenew ink. I thought it was Pinkfresh, but I did something with Pinkfresh the other day and I realized, oh, it's the Altenew that's bleeding here. With the glass mat, I can put inks here, smush inks here, and then color. And I have these magnets that I can hold down a stencil and work. I can also do, I just realized I can do a combo with the silicone mat so the media won't move and these are here. Cute. So the deal on this mat, and I'll go into a more in-depth review because you are going to see that I'm going to be using it in my videos from now on. 20% off with the code Suzanne20. So it's my name and 20 for 20% off the GLASSBOARD glass mat. And you can get it either magnetized, so the magnets are underneath the bottom. There are 4 little rubber feet, so the mat's not moving. I'm shaking it right now. And you can get it magnetized or not magnetized. It does cost a little bit more to get it magnetized. They do have a smaller glass board, so if you want to get a smaller set, they offer different sizes and then a gigantic one. This is the standard here, and I'll put the size here on the screen for you. Get the 20% off if you want to treat yourself to a glass mat that has low glare. You can use it in your videos. You can just use it for your sanity, for crafting. And of course, if you want to get it magnetized, yes, and it doesn't affect using your Misty, because the Misty does have a magnet as well. The only thing, I wouldn't slam this, I would gently put it here. But that's just my crafty OCD. But you can use the Misty with it. It's not slamming on it if you're worried about that, okay? And I'll do a more in-depth review on this. But I do see a future of me using this for all my Pinkfresh Studio stamps with the coordinating stencil, ink blending. This puppy, she can handle 91% isopropyl alcohol for cleaning. Loving, I love that. So the alcohol will not lift any of these lines because some of these glass mats, I think the lines are on the top. In this case, it's in the glass so I can spray alcohol ink to clean my surface and not have any problems. Because when I do use alcohol ink on this type of stuff, whether it's a regular craft mat or this mat, it starts lifting over time. So that's another bonus of this lovely glass mat. I'm so happy about it. And folks, you guys can get 20% off. And then you can add on the little magnets here if you want, the little holders. That's a little extra cost too. Alrighty, so moving from that deal, let's go into my favorite, scrapbook.com. Scrapbook.com is having a die cutting mega sale. And I'll put the link for the mega sale so you can, what they're doing is they're especially pricing the dies so you don't have to add no codes. Loving that. Probably around Black Friday they'll do the additional, but that would be Thursday. Now the reason why you'd want to kind of maybe take advantage of something now, if something has restocked and you know it's moving fast and this is like the third time it's restocked, maybe get it now. Spend a dollar more or $2 more, but at least you can secure it, because that whole global shortage, shipping shortage, or shortage on items, shipping it, manufacturing it, etc. is real. So if you see something at this point, I would say, and you really want it, get it. So there is that die cutting mega sale. Also, clearance. In their clearance, they have added new stuff to their clearance section. So I'll put a link for their clearance. And they're having a nice Gemini Junior die cut machine bundle sale. They'll put the Gemini Junior machine and then some of their exclusive dies, like that tag die set that they have. I tell you, especially if you are a mini album maker, hello, it's a fabulous die set all by itself. I will link it by itself below too, because a lot of their exclusives are on sale too. And so there is that Gemini machine bundle, way reduced. So you'll see a price like retail $229 and it's now $149. And in scrapbook.com you can use the PayPal Pay in 4, so you can spread out the payments if you've been really wanting a Gemini Junior die cut machine. If you do get the Gemini Junior, please get yourself a set of plates and the magnetic shim and also that plastic shim. Just get extras, especially the cutting plates, because when you run your stuff to the Gemini, I do have one. I don't use her often, but I do have her. Plates start to warp very, very easily. Speaking about warping plates, Magic Mat, the scrapbook.com Magic Mat is back in stock and specially priced. A lot of the sizes, the extra long, the regular standard, the small standard, and the small standard is really for the Cuttlebug, but you can use it in your regular die cut machine like the Gemini Junior, Spellbinders Platinum 6, or the Big Shot and Vagabond. And next up, they also have, speaking of die cut machine, there is a new Big Shot, the manual Big Shot, but in a different colorway. And I'll pop a picture now. So you see how it's the same machine. It's just, if you want something pretty, and I love pretty. So I think that's one of the reasons why I got the Spellbinders Platinum 6 machine, because it's so pretty too. So now Big Shot has their version to match the Spellbinders Platinum 6. That's sort of off-white with a touch of gold. It's pretty. So they have that in stock. It's a limited edition run. So if you need a new Big Shot, hey, why not look there? I will put a link for that. And also, speaking of that, on Spellbinders themselves, they have a new release of the Platinum 6 die cut machine in a blue color. I'll put a picture here now so you can see it. She's cute too, but for me, I like either that white version or pink. I'm into the pinks. But hey, some of us crafters don't like pink, like blue, then that's the Spellbinders Platinum 6 for you. Cute too. Moving on. Simon Says Stamp. Simon Says Stamp right now doesn't have their Black Friday starting. Scrapbook.com is doing their whole pre-Black Friday deals and all this stuff, but Simon Says hasn't joined it yet. Keep watching, because it's coming. Last year, I believe it was 30% off everything in the store. If it wasn't everything in the store, it could have also just been their Simon Says exclusive products, which are fabulous anyway. As soon as I see it, like I said, later on in the week, I'll do another Steals and Deals. Moving on from Simon Says, Spellbinders now, along with their new Platinum 6 limited edition machine that's blue. Spellbinders is also having their pre-Black Friday deals. I'll put the link below for that. And they added more stuff to their clearance, like super clearance. So take advantage now, because by the time Thursday rolls around, maybe a lot of the things that are there will be sold out. Next, Trinity Stamps. Trinity Stamps has a new release, but look for their deal around Black Friday. More than likely, it won't include the new release, the latest new release. Their previous release was a video I shot earlier this week, but they have another release now. Oh, speaking of the video I shot this week, as Coffee Lovers Blog Hop is over, I showed you guys this cute little die set from Trinity Stamps. Look, see? And my metal die is not magnetizing, but this is. I guess it's the kind of magnet that it will magnetize to. So the die is working fine. It's not sticking to the glass mat. So you can craft with it, no problems. And this is thick enough. It can handle the weight. It could handle the weight, or have your machine off to the side on it. It can handle it. Because this is pretty thick. 1/4 of an inch thick, I would say. Okay? So she can take a licking. But this die set here is that mini slimline geometric cut panel. Isn't this cute? So I submitted this yesterday. Coffee Lovers Blog Hop ended yesterday. But I made this yesterday to submit. I think this die is fabulous. So when Trinity does their, additional around Black Friday, add this puppy to your cart. I think she's gorgeous. And this is a Stamping Bella stamp. Right now what you're looking at is about 6 companies, okay? That's what I did. I mixed up everybody. All right, moving on from Trinity Stamps. Reverse Confetti. Reverse Confetti is having a 30% off sale. No code needed. Love that. It does exclude their new release, but they have a lot of goodies in their store, and they have a lot of goodies that are already marked down, and I will put a link for them. You can just check it out, especially on their dies. There was a die that Melissa from Mo Creation showed. It's like this die. So this is another example. So this is going to be part of my Saturday morning makes. This is a cover plate. To me, it looks like a grater, where you grate cheese on. But this die went from, I believe, $25. I bought it for $10. Add on now the additional 30%. Are you seeing where it's going? Get this die. It's super cute. I will put a direct link for this die, and I'll put the name here because I'm saying it's a grater die, but I don't think it's called a grater die. But it's adorable. Another about 4 or 5 companies here too. This pretty plaid paper, that's actually Photo Play. They have a beautiful, it's a little 6x6 pad of plaids. I will put a link because it is in stock at scrapbook.com and it is on sale. I got 1 pad and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get another one. Pretty, pretty, pretty for all your Christmas crafting. But this one, Reverse Confetti, add the additional 30. Winner before it sells out. Next up, Pinkfresh Studio. Pinkfresh Studio is having 35% off holiday themed items. And I will put a link for that area using the code HOLIDAY35. It's cute. And they have a new release too. And they also restocked their inks, not the cubes, but the full-size inks and the re-inkers, because I have a lot of Pinkfresh Studio inks, which I will be using on my glass mat. And when you have those little ink cubes, they run out of ink quickly, especially when you're blending all the beautiful florals from Pinkfresh Studio. And I will have a video coming. Oh gosh, I don't know when I'm going to film it, but I'm going to have to film it very soon because I'm going to be doing a little giveaway for you guys. And it's a good one. Because I have something special that I got from Pinkfresh Studio, but I'm saving it for that video. Watch it, and I'll be doing a giveaway. Yes. So anyway, they restocked their inks because they had run out of all their inks, and due to the whole supply demand, if you have some Pinkfresh Studio inks and you want re-inkers, they are back. Grab them now. because they took a long time to restock their inks. The ink pads and the reinkers actually were out of stock for a very long time. So if you are ready, go to Pinkfresh and then add on some of this holiday stuff too if you want. Get the 35% off the holiday and get some of their inks. Next up, Elizabeth Crafts Designs. Elizabeth Crafts, she's having her Black Friday deals going on now. I'm going to put a link to her page. On her main page, you'll see dollar deals, and they are good. They will sell out. $2 deals on up to $10 deals. Check it out. Moving on. Cat Scrappiness. Cat Scrappiness did have a discount for Coffee Lovers Blog Hop that just ended yesterday. So I believe she would probably do something. Definitely know she's going to be doing something for Black Friday. As soon as it releases, I may just put the link here in this video. Depends on when I get a chance to film the video during the work week. But in the meantime, for Coffee Lovers Blog Hop with Cat Scrappiness, I did these two puppies, which I just so love. This one is featuring, I've told you guys about this tumbler. It's a cutie. And she has it on sale in her store. So when if she adds on her Black Friday deal, get it. Because it is just the most cutest little tumbler. Tumbler measures 3.5 inches tall by 2.5 inch wide. Look at this. I mean, super duper cute. This one, actually, this card is featuring Cat Scrappiness products. That's a Cat Scrappiness Christmas paper. It's a slimline pad. This is her Happy Holidays die. Look at that. Then her tumbler. This is that waffle flower poinsettia. I've shown you guys this on my Saturday morning makes. This will be in my next video. I'll show you more in depth in this. Just a different colorway. And here I just use a die from my stash to cut the hill, but it's mostly Cat Scrappiness. And over here, Cat Scrappiness tumbler with the greeting farm with my favorite things, honeybee stamps. 4 companies together. But still, main feature, that tumbler. So add this to your wish list. And she does offer a wish list at Cat Scrappiness. So you can build your wish list. And then when she has her deals, and she, on her exclusive products, she marks them down anyway, which is fabulous. She has some brand new 5x7 frame dies. That's in my cart. I'm waiting for the deal, and then I'm going in hard. She also offers Afterpay too, and I believe PayPal Pay in 4. So it's both options of spreading out your payments, okay? Next, Scrap Diva 29 here on YouTube. She's a YouTuber, and she does a lot of really nice videos with like project shares. She makes cute little mini albums, and she does a lot of die haul videos with AliExpress. She's on the design team, I believe, of KS Craft, all the major ones, all the major die companies on AliExpress. Well, she has now collaborated with Nicole Silhouette, and she has, like, you know, she would give Nicole her idea of what she's looking for. Nicole design it, because Nicole Silhouette, as you guys know, is a designer of dies, and they are gorgeous. That's where you can find most of Nicole Silhouette's dies on KS Craft, KLJUYP, Surprise Creation. I'm just going off my head right now. I know I'm missing somebody else. Andy's Store, Becky Cat, Brilliant House Store. I'm naming 6 already. Well, now she's teaming up with Scrap Diva 29, who lives here in the US. So Scrap Diva gave her the design. She then created the die, and now she has a mini release in her own store. I will put a link for her store. I did shop her store. She has some cute Christmas dies right now. 3 beautiful bows with, because she loves those 3D bows, with I believe a snowflake on the edge and a snowflake in the middle. Super cute. She has a gingerbread one that's a topper. I believe that's sold out, but she released a video this morning saying she's restocking that. Check that out. She has like 4 or 5 dies, but they are super cute. But check her out. I love to support small stores, and this is her new store, and she really loves dies as much as I do, and a lot of us do. So now she's like super excited about designing her own dies. So I wish her all the best, and Nicole, keep on crafting, because you're like mega talented with your die design. Goodness, coming for Black Friday. And I have had the board for a while here, playing with it, just to get a feel for her. She's fabulous. And now I have that offer for you guys, 20% off, Suzanne 20. So if you're wanting a glass mat and you like this one, very, very high quality, okay? I do have the Tim Holtz Media Mat, never use it. I do have the Crafter's Companion glass mat, never use it. This one, oh yes, I'm using this one. And I love that she can handle my bottle of 91% isopropyl alcohol to clean every little thing that comes on here. Loving, loving, loving. Alrighty, crafters, that's it for Steals and Deals. Right now, later on in the week, pop back on. Probably going to be even a longer video because it's going to be a ton then with all the codes. Alrighty, but get your shopping going. Fill up your carts because, oh, there is a shortage on everything. And if you want your Pinkfresh Studio inks and reinkers, those are back in stock until they sell out again. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video. Happy shopping. Happy Thanksgiving prepping. I'll be doing the same thing myself. I'll be crafting and, oh, I forgot to say, you know, last month with Halloween, I was just in my spooky, every single scary movie I was totally enjoying. Now, oh yes, I am in my Hallmark state of mind. It's all Christmas movies now. And they have a whole bunch of new ones releasing on Hallmark. I believe it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even Lifetime has some cute Christmas movies. So if you need to get a little, you know, lift your spirits, you know, while you're doing your gingerbread crafting for Saturday morning makes, etc., pop on a Hallmark movie. They're feel-good movies. Love them. Alrighty, crafters, so until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Bye.